Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down, 30 base. Check, watch what he thought, watch what he thought. Any weapon, come on.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Match box.
The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
Ready to break.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Topper! Hey, Charlie!
Now back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
6-6, pull it high.
Back to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11.
5.
Mike 46. Mike 46. It's been a long day. Maverick.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check 13. Shell. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
60 Pittsburgh.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
Check 3.
Ready?
2nd and 14. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 99. Check 99. Motion.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Deuce.
Value 3. Super 66.
Check, go get him.
Goff now looks to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 20.
Check Mike 46. It's our time.
12.
46, boy. 46. Hey, Delta.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Mike 46.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check.
On 2nd and 1, Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Shift.
Slam. Go ahead, baby. Go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Super 1.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
16. He likes to go for the sideline.
What's that?
Off play action. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey.
Check Mike 46. You must be dreaming.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
We go tonight. 180.
Watch the backer. Win the rep, let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
I got you.
On third down, here's Henderson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Smith.
Push him back.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught by OBJ. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's not going to get me. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
17.
Rush in.
Goff. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check tight. 46 to Mike.
Super.
In the face. 46 to Mike. 46. Watch this.
Back to throw. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Undercrush.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check.
Hey, shell.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he's letting it fly, and this is caught. They give him a gain of 37. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
46 to Mike.
Big stop, G. Big
go, 12, let's go.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. All right, you got it.
Throwing on third. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10, Goff again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Beckham. 20. Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Saquon Barkley running right. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here goes the line. 180.
I got it.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
41. 180.
I'm scared. Man left, man left. Out, out, out. 3 down, 3 down. Out, out. 87's mine. Don't worry about that. Slam, slam, slam.
Value 1.
Check out read. Hey, check 24.
Tiger, Tiger. Turbo 7.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 15-yard line.
What?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Come on, the ball. 46 to Mike.
Shell.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this throw caught left side. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready?
54, right there. 54, Mike.
6-6, pull it high. Check.
2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Hey, Orbit.
It's now
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The 20. And he will bring it back. back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want this. General West.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49er first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch it. Go.
Barkley. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Blue draw Corkers.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Get ready.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's letting it fly, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Haywood.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. 46 to Mike. 46.
Throwing now. Goff.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
First down, 15-yard line.
Watch the out, watch the out.
Goff on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
This is Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 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 check. Mike's 54.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Right there. 52.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
58, right over there.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week.